What's up, y'all? It's KB, and I love movies. Tonight, we have one of my favorite YouTubers to follow, as we have here. Greetings, one and all, to a supercharged night of two mega reviewers, whether it be right out of I say out of the theater, out of cinema reviews to deal on physical media. Give it up for Mega Mike, the movie man, and the amazing Anna. How's it going tonight, guys?
Hello, everyone. How we
I
doing
am
out there?
so glad to have the two of you here with me tonight. Anna, from the time I saw you, I think it was on one of Bob's live streams, I was like, when I have Mike on, I got to make sure and get Anna in. And you know, Mike, we've done live streams together for a couple of times now, including last night, which is quite recently. So I'm glad that we could have this chat tonight. You guys doing well?
Oh, yes.
Thank you for having me and asking Mike to let me be in this. I'm not really a big TV or YouTuber, so.
But I'm like, we got to get Amazing Anna on, so we have to wait for the perfect moment for Amazing Anna.
Hey, I already saw that from your reviews. You have something to say when it comes to movies. It's not like you just go to go. You enjoy movies, and that's what my channel is all about. You love movies. I want to have a conversation with you. So I'm glad you're both here.
Thank you for having us again.
Yeah. So the way things normally go down and the way we're going to do it today is we always start with a non-movie question or two. We get into the movie stuff after that, and then we end strong with the 5 takes. Now, normally I like to ask the non-movie question, but I had someone jump in and he wanted to do the honors. So,
what's going on, Booty Mike and Amazing Anna? I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and is enjoying tonight's stream. I was curious, I had a question for the two of you. How did you first meet and what did your first date look like? I'm looking forward to hearing about that. Have a great stream and I'll talk to everyone soon.
Shout out to Bob's Blu-rays. That's my dude. I know that's Mike's dude too.
That was great. That had us laughing. How did I know that question was going to come up too? I'm like, some question like that.
You're a couple. You know it's going to happen. For the sake of being gentlemen, we're going to have the lady give her interpretation of that.
What's your perspective? Because I know we tell this story differently.
Okay,
usually you do. That's why I want to hear hers first.
To shorten it up, I met Mega Mike online. Yes, a dating website. And I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I came to his profile and he sent me this long story, literally like a movie kind of script over here. And I was like, oh, okay, like, why not? Like, let's give it a try. So we ended up talking and we talked for hours and we actually decided to Skype. Yes, when Skype was going, we decided to Skype. And he was like, okay, well, let me take you out on a date. I'll come pick you up wherever you're at or whatnot. So he drove up where I was at, maybe like a 45-minute drive. And he came and met me. He met me at Costco because I was with my mom at the time. And he picked me up. And we went back to his car. And he tried to lean in for a kiss. And I was like, nah, sorry. No, I'm sorry. Like, that's not how I present myself. Like, I'm trying to be in a relationship first and stuff. And he goes, okay. And I'm like, oh, okay. Whew. Like, oh my gosh. Literally 5 seconds later, he goes, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, in my head, I was like, what the hell? What? I did not expect that. I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? You know, like, shoot, let's give it a try. And we said yes. And we went on a date. We went to go see the movie Chappie. And we went to go eat some pasta. And we've been together ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I
Okay,
gotta
Mike.
give my perspective on the.
Give me the mega remix.
Yes, I'll tell you how I saw this story. So yeah, so starts off the same, right? Online messaging, talked for hours, went to go meet up with her. But the difference is when we got back to the car, this is how it actually went down. Okay. She was like, "Oh, I can't kiss you unless you're my boyfriend," and started flickering her eyes, like looking, like giving me these signals. And I'm like, "Okay, I guess she wants me or something." I mean, she can't resist me with these eye flickering going on over here. I know the signals. So I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, we want to be together and everything," and because it was too irresistible to you, I guess. So she couldn't keep my hands off of me.
That's awesome. I love
But
it.
yeah, then we went to Olive Garden, which I hate Olive Garden, but you really like Olive Garden. So I sacrificed.
At the
At the
time,
time.
the greatest Italian place restaurant that I've ever tried. That's a lie now.
Mhm.
I've tried different Italian places.
But you still try to make me go back there, and every time I've gone back there, I've gotten super sick. So like I'm done with Olive Garden. I cannot do it anymore. But yeah, we did Olive Garden, and then we saw Chappie, and we both enjoyed the movie, so it was a good first movie date. So
There you
yeah.
go. See, I was gonna have a question like that, like what was your first movie together? But that was great because that kind of encompassed everything. We're not alone, of course. We have our people in the chat, so I want to check in and see who's joining us tonight. So, starting off with Movie Hunter 2020. He says, "Evening, everyone. Smash that like button. My man. Thank you." He's at work. He said he'll try to follow along. We got Jordan Rickerson in the house. J Rick started a new Instagram channel, so see if you could follow that. Jordo's Village. Great channel. I put it up on my story today, so if you follow me on Instagram, just check my stories and you'll get the link to his IG. So he's stoked for the conversation with you guys. So am I. We got Michael in the house. He said this is awesome. Now you'll have to have conversations with two mics. There you go. We got Spicy 4K Action saying hello. Looking forward to this. I was too. There's my man Bob.
There's Bob.
What's up? Now, I want to keep it official. ANA, 1 N, 2 A's, correct?
Yes.
Good. I got it right. I was worried about that when I was doing the thumbnail and everything, but I got it right.
You won't believe it. Like so many people get Anna's name wrong because they do the two N's with it. Like,
yeah.
happens all the time.
Yeah. It's just like Sarah. Is it H or no H? You know? We got Mizzy E in the house. What's up? Geriatric Geek joining us. Haven't seen you in a while, sir. How are you doing? We got Gus in the house. Hello, Gus.
Gus doesn't like Olive Garden either.
Yeah, we've established this. It seems to be like a running theme on this channel too. Conversations about Olive Garden. So we got Ben Buster in the house. What's
They
up,
have
Ben?
never-ending pasta bowl. Come on, like never-ending pasta. Like what?
I had my kids on over the weekend, and we all agreed: soup and salad.
Yes.
We'll go for soup and salad.
Yes.
That's
soup
it.
And salad. Yes. Hey, and always order a soup, and then ask it for to go. So then you have a soup to take home.
Yep.
I didn't say that, Olive Garden. Don't cut me out now.
Nope. They don't know what your face looks like.
No.
We got Holland Hoods joining us. What's up, my man? Aging Dreams is in the house. Who else we got? We got Tony in the house. Enjoyed your video yesterday. You and Dave Durant doing your Blu-ray hunting. Always fun. There we go. Hashtag Olive Garden hate. It's official. We got Ben in the house. Hard Coffee Blues. What's up? Boo. Hey, we got James in the house. What's up, my man? Who else? We got Nick is here. What's up, everyone? Gonna have to check out the replay. Gotta go to bed. Trucker life. Yeah, man. He's up and out early, like 3:30 in the morning.
I used to work for a trucking company, so you get those calls early in the morning.
What were your thoughts of Chappie? Was it a good first date movie for you guys? You guys said you both liked it, right?
Yeah, I had fun with it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I like the ending too.
Yeah, I can't really remember much about it, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So let me get into my questions. I also have a non-movie question, and I think anyone who spent any time on Mike's channel probably had this somewhere in the back of their mind. And now, Anna, you're just helping me ask this question. How many articles of Blockbuster clothing do you actually own? And did you go to the last Blockbuster place to
Yes.
get it?
Yes,
Okay.
the last Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. So when I went there, I'm like, I have to get everything I can because
Yeah.
that's maybe our only chance. So we got the sweater, of course, the hoodie right here. We got the long sleeve shirt, that one I wear a lot in the videos. Anna's rocking the beanie right there. You also
I'm
got a
liking that. I'm liking that.
you also got a keychain
And
that's floating around somewhere.
Oh, it's in my keys. It's on my keys.
And I have my hat.
And I
My
got a tote.
hat's
A little tote bag.
and my hat's
Nice.
floating around somewhere too. So I don't know what was that, like 6 or 7?
About there.
Not bad. Not bad.
We should have got extras. I'm like, actually, I should have got a couple shirts.
I think they actually ship them now. So you got that too. I saw the other day, Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, they had a pop-up in LA and he went to it. Yeah. It's kind of like a bar thing where you could order like cocktails and whatnot, but looks fun.
Yeah, the movies were like different cocktails and drinks and stuff like that. And then they would give you like a little membership card and stuff like that. I saw that.
It's pretty cool.
We might have to go do that. We are kind of heading down that way, so.
So let's get into the movie stuff. Before we go any further, you may not even know this, but congratulations, Mike. You officially have made 500 videos on your YouTube channel.
Yay! Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Yep, 500.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It is
it's a lot.
Is this why you don't spend time with me?
Oh, I mean, you started what, October 2021?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good consistency record.
Yeah, 500
I've
a year and 2 months.
Yeah, I've asked this question before, but besides the cliche answers of the community and becoming like-minded friends, what's been the best part of becoming a part of this BlueTuber community for you?
Yeah, so I was thinking about this question because I know you've asked it before to other people on the conversation. I know everybody says the community, and that absolutely, of course, would be number one, all the friendships. But I had to think outside the box on that. Well, what I want to do with the channel is I've always loved movies, of course. It's always been a passion of mine. And I've always wanted to be able to make a little bit of money at it in the future. So that way I can both combine not only my passion for something, my love of movies, but also kind of earn a little bit off of it as well. Because I've never been able to do that in my life. Like I've been able to work and make money, and then I've been able to enjoy and watch movies. But with the channel, ideally, I want to combine both. So it's like, oh, for my passions and what I love, I can actually make a little bit off of it, something I just think would be like super awesome. So that's always been like my vision for the channel. So whenever I get my first, I'm getting close to 1,000, even though I'm sure I'll get a little bit amount. I'll get a little bit, but it'll still be something that'll be like, yay, the 500 something videos was worth it.
Something to buy you a boutique Blu-ray a week or a month or whatever it is.
Hey,
I have no idea. Exactly. So I know you're both into movies. We've established that. We've seen your out of the theater reviews and everything. Do you have a favorite actor, actress? Each of you. This is for both of you.
Yeah, my actor is Leonardo DiCaprio by far. So whenever I hear he's going to be in a movie, I instantly get excited for the movie. Even though I may not end up loving every movie, like I think Don't Look Up, that was the recent one. That one went to Netflix. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I still watched the movie because I heard Leonardo DiCaprio was in it. So that's why he's my favorite actor. And then favorite actress, Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, for Halloween and all of that. So Scream Queen, have to go with her. So she's great in everything.
How about you, Anna? Feel free to say it.
I'm
Don't
all allowed
have
to
one.
say
I don't
this.
know.
I don't have favorites.
That's
I
fine.
like a lot of people, a lot of
Yeah.
actors and actresses.
Mhm.
I definitely like Ryan Reynolds. I really like when he
That's a
plays
good choice.
Deadpool and Free Guy. I also like Leonardo DiCaprio. I also like
Any actresses?
Kate Hudson. I
The
don't
one
know.
in Glass Onion.
Yes, there you go. I was like, I can't say
Yeah.
your name. Kate has something. And then I like I don't know. I like a lot of people.
Mhm. Yeah. I
It's
mean,
too
I'm the
hard to
same way.
choose one.
I,
It's too
I
hard.
like a lot. I like a lot. What's up, Jerry? Hopping in the chat. Yes. Anna calling Mike out. He's sleeping on the couch. I ain't going there. We're not going there.
We do have a comfy couch though, so it wouldn't be terrible. And I got my bigger TV in there, so
I
it's
never
actually...
have him sleep on the couch.
Thank you.
No matter how many times I call him out, I don't ever have him sleep on the couch.
There you go.
I'm trying to stay
Establish that.
warm. I'm trying to stay warm.
I'm like, my name's on the mortgage. I'm sleeping in my bed unless I choose to sleep on the couch. Monkey says happy 500.
Thank you, Monkey.
Adrian is considering.
Considering.
I say
Only
make the commitment, man.
It's free. It's free 99. So it's the best deal in town.
Oh man. Okay, so let's talk about just together as a couple or individually. What's the worst movie you've seen?
Oh, of all time, I know Tim's gonna not like this answer, but Dunkirk for me, by far. To me, it's a long, boring, dull movie. And so, yeah, to me, like Christopher Nolan movies are either my favorite movies of all time or I just can't get into them. So, yeah, Dunkirk by
polarizing.
far. Yeah.
How about you?
What do you think, Amazing Anna?
What's the one you walked out and you're like, oh, that was a waste of time?
Oh, the recent movie that I went to go see with you at the theater.
Oh, that I took you to see.
Yes.
Amsterdam.
Yes, I fell asleep like 3 times in that movie, and I got up, went to go try to get some ice cream. The ice cream machine wasn't working, and I waited there probably like 5 minutes trying to wait for ice cream. I come back, the movie's still playing, and I fall asleep again. And then I come out, and I'm like, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, it wasn't your style of movie, even though I quite liked the movie.
Yeah, no.
Okay. You're probably one of the first people I heard that actually liked the movie. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment one way or the other, but a lot of people are saying, ooh, I'm so glad I didn't pick that up on, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever. And, I watch it on whatever. What is it on HBO Max now? I don't know, whatever. Some streaming service.
Idea. I didn't even know what was going on in the movie, to be honest. I was like, what's going on?
I don't think I would watch it again, but I still enjoyed my theatrical time with it.
Don't be lying. You'll probably watch it again.
It was such a stacked cast. You would think that, it would have some redeeming qualities in it. But like you said, you liked it. So, yeah, should be good. Who just popped in the chat? Steven Wilson. What's up, man? J. Rick says, never been a David O. Russell guy, so I was trying to pass on Amsterdam. Yeah, his movies are total hit and miss for me. Like when they show the trailer for it, you get like really amped and pumped up to see it. Like I felt like that with American Hustle. I'm like, look at all these great stars. This is gonna be great. It wasn't so great. I didn't enjoy that much.
Yeah, it's something with those like all-star cast movies. They never end up being as good as you think they're gonna be. So that's why you always got to go in like low expectations for them.
Yeah. What about what movie surprised you the most? Like from going to the theater and what, like you walked in and you didn't have any feelings about it one way or the other, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is really good. It surprised me.
Probably for me this year, Barbarian, because it just caught me off guard so much.
People say that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it shocked and surprised me, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing this with the movie now. All right, so I really like that. That was one of the better horror movies of the year.
Yeah.
Amazing Anna, what'd you think?
I don't know.
Any surprising movie to you?
We've seen so many movies that I have no idea. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I guess the Women's King.
Oh, the Woman King.
I didn't know anything about it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
is it like a historic movie? I don't know. But I went in there and I fell in love with that movie.
Oh, cool.
It was a really good movie. It definitely very emotional, very empowering movie. Like it hit all the right spots that I was like so excited that I went to go see that movie.
Yeah. Just to do the physical media geek out for a minute, I saw that they're coming out with a steel book of the 4K, and I didn't purchase Blu-ray or 4K, so I'm like, oh, maybe thinking about
I
it.
definitely want that. I'm glad you mentioned it because I was thinking about the 4K of picking that one up, but I'm like,
Shoot, if you weren't gonna
I
buy it,
might
I'm
wait
gonna
for
buy
the
it.
steel book.
There you go. Get that steel
Now
book.
we gotta wait.
Yeah.
What's up, sis? We got Mika in the chat. Good to see you as always. Jerry said, I thought Barbarian was going to be good. Didn't like it at all, really, besides the first hour. And that's what happens. Like, I've heard, like, it totally switches in the middle of the movie for a lot of people. So they'll either like the whole thing because they enjoy the switch, or they enjoy, like, the first half of the movie, but then it kind of fell off for them. Another polarizing movie, I find.
It's on HBO Max if you want to go see it.
Yeah, it popped up, like, whenever that first day that came on, it was, like, on my menu screen. We got Jared running in the house. Hey. Good to see you as always. Mika says, Woman King was a good one, Anna. I agree. There you go. Moving on. We still got more questions for you. Do you have a guilty pleasure movie between the two of you? Like something you probably don't tell people too much you enjoy? You know, like me with Britney Spears, Toxic. I don't tell too many people I like that, but you know, it's out there now.
Toxic.
Yeah, I love that song.
Hey, that's a good song. Yeah,
It is a good song. Thank you. But
Is
what
there
about
a
I don't
movie
know.
wise?
I'm an open book. I'm not afraid to share whatever is embarrassing me. I'm an
I like
embarrassing.
that.
I'm an embarrassing moment all the time to him.
Well, I like any superhero movie, so even if it's a not so good superhero movie, I can still enjoy it. So I can put on Batman and Robin and still have a good time with it. So
You like romantic movies?
He said that last
I'd
night.
be embarrassed by romantic movies.
Nah,
There's
I
nothing
say
wrong
Rocket.
with a good romance movie. There's a lot of great ones out there.
Yeah, there are.
Say
I kind of draw the line at the Hallmark movies and the Lifetime movies because it's like it's too formulaic for me, too much cheese. It's like, oh, this is gonna happen next. Boom, boom, boom. So
I like Hallmark movies, and
I can't rock with it, girl.
like
I
I
can't.
can't either.
that's what I grew up with, watching those Hallmark movies. I was like, no.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, I can't do the made-for-TV movies. Nope.
See, I mentioned Britney and the sex spots come out. I shouldn't have said anything. They like Britney. Mika has a question for you. She said, are either of you looking forward to a particular movie in 2023 with the new year right around the corner?
A whole bunch, but Creed 3 for me, absolutely. I love the Rocky Creed franchise, so
me too.
Super excited for Creed 3.
Yeah. I know you see all those trailers, Anna. You got one.
What's the superhero movie coming out that
Ant-Man Quantumania?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I went to see Avatar 2 with my son the other night, and he was like, I can't wait till June. Next thing you know, the Spider-Verse trailer came on, and it ended, and then he's like, I can't wait till June. It was like perfect timing.
I'm excited for that movie too.
There's one coming out on our birthday too in July.
Did you say our birthday? Do you guys share a birthday or a birthday?
Yeah, we do. We do have the same birthday.
Got married on our birthday.
Yes, now it's wedding anniversary and both our birthdays.
Wow. What's the date? Put it out there.
Our birthday is July 12th.
Okay.
And our anniversary is July 12th.
That's awesome. Now, neither of you can forget your anniversary.
That's what I figured. I'm like, we must have the wedding day on that day.
I hope. Oh man. Some guy says, Didn't I just see you guys?
Yes, movies with Ryan.
Yeah, we had a good conversation on Mega Mike's channel last night talking about Guillermo del Toro movies and sharing our top 5 of his movies. If you haven't seen it, go catch a replay. It was really, really good. Movies with Ryan was there, Convicted Cinephile, Eddie's Films and stuff. This guy, Mr. Binbuster. Yeah, you put that out there, man.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get all
Shape
the
of Water is
fish
great.
sex jokes
That's
now.
one
Shape
of
of
my-
Water is one of my favorites.
I
It's up there.
I like that movie too. I love that movie. I
It's
really
not
love
my first favorite romance movie, but it's up there.
Yeah.
it. It's one of my favorite.
Adrian James is looking forward
Oh, there
to
you
Guardians
go.
3.
There you go. That's the trailer that I
It's
saw.
gonna be
too.
sad. It's gonna be so sad. I know. It's gonna be sad. I
No.
think it is. I think it is. Now people are sharing their birthdays.
Yes, July babies. We cancers up in here. Yes.
My baby girl's inside. She's a July baby too.
Oh, yes. We're very
So,
sensitive. Yes.
Michael is a 10th. Yeah, very, very. Adrian is the 8th. Awesome. Go ahead, everybody put your birthdays in there. Put your government names, put your socials in there. It's all
Happy
good.
early birthday to all of you.
There you go. 6+ months in advance. So, as I was mentioning before, you guys see a lot of movies pretty much every weekend, right? Opening
Yeah.
night or Thursday nights, Friday nights. Do you take the critics' reviews into mind like during the week before you decide what movie to see, or do you like don't look at them, come up with your own conclusions, and then go back and check critics' reviews?
Yeah, I never check the critic reviews just because I see everything anyway. So like 90% of the movies that come out, I know I'm gonna watch anyway. So yeah, I really don't look up the critic scores unless like I'm doing a post-game show, like in-depth review. Then I'll look it
Yeah.
up for that, but it doesn't really affect my decision to see a movie. How about you, Amazing Anna? You kind of go with what I take you to.
Yeah, I don't ever know anything about those numbers until he mentions something. I'm
Mhm.
going in there as blind as I could ever be because I go in there not expecting a lot or just my mind completely clear. Like I'm like, all right, I kind of have an idea what this movie's about, but I don't really because even
Yeah.
though I might watch the trailers once or twice, I forget everything by the time I get to the movie. So I'm like, oh,
I hear you.
I don't remember
hear
seeing
you.
that. That's so cool. So I'm like a new kid going to like a candy shop for the first time ever, all the time.
And I mean, we've discussed it a couple times on the conversation. It's art. And with art, you're going to come up with your own interpretation of how to interpret it and if you like it, not like it, if you feel something or not. That's why when people say, oh, you like Marvel movies, you suck, or you like DC movies, you suck, or whatever. That's a personal interpretation of something, or you like a franchise based on that. So that's not up to other people to tell you. But as a critic myself, it's like I'm just putting my view out there, and if you value my opinion based on art, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's awesome. You guys share the same birthday. That's downright cute and
I didn't
beautiful.
believe him. When we went, I think it was our first year together.
Yeah.
And we went to a San Francisco trip for a week, and we were like, I was like, happy birthday, and he was like, happy birthday to you, and I was like, no, I don't believe you. Like, let me see your ID. He literally showed me his ID, and I was like, oh my god, like you weren't lying. Shoot, I'm gonna have to get you a present too.
Same year or a different year?
It's different years. I'm older.
Okay.
Surprisingly, by the way I act, I am older.
People sharing their birthdays and signs. Libra here, also Libra. Look at that.
Ooh,
Virgo here.
Libras, Virgos.
Mizzy is nice and earthy.
Ooh.
Adrian James. It's also Kevin Bacon's birthday, so there you go. Send him a birthday card while you're at
You
it.
don't know Kevin Bacon, Anna?
Footloose.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Now
Yeah.
He was in the new Guardian
I'm
special.
not good with names. You know this. You should know this.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You're a Leo DiCaprio fan. Your birthday's on July 12th. You celebrate when the Titanic sank. Mega Leo and the Amazing Rose. There you go. Mega Leo and the Amazing Rose. There you
I
go.
knew something happened during our birthday. Very
Mhm.
tragic.
We got Tony from Basement Blues joining us. What's up? What's up? Who else? Yeah, Basement Blues is in the house. J-Rex says Rotten Tomatoes is bad for movie culture at this point. I hate that scores are included in trailers now. It's almost like a marketing device, you know, for someone to say it's 100% fresh and all that stuff. It's just to get people in the theaters. So,
And I'm always wondering where they get these scores from. I was like, how do I become one of these persons over here? Because
mhm.
how do they get these scores?
Primarily it's from critics before the movie comes out, and they do an aggregate score of their ratings. And then once the movie comes out and people like us add to that, then that will increase or decrease the overall audience score. So
Hmm.
it's good that it gives you both critic and audience, but it's almost like that's how people evaluate whether or not they should see a movie. I think that's wrong because, like we all know, there could be a quote unquote terrible or lowly rated movie that we end up loving. For a matter of fact, we're going to talk about that later when we get to the 5 takes. Mika, what would you guys say is your favorite movie genre? Do you have one? Or since being together, have you discovered a new genre you now love? Well,
Yeah,
I think my turn and on to romance movies. I think we could say that.
yeah, we're like opposite on genre. So superhero movies is my number one, of course. That's why Mega Mike the Movie Man. And then horror is my second favorite genre. And then Amazing Anna, usually like action movies, right?
Yes, I like action. I like seeing action. I need big bang action in front of my face. Okay.
Nice, nice.
I also like psychological movies. Anything that has like my
Me
mind
too.
working and thinking or like tripping out or anything like that. That's all me. I'm a psych major, so that's something that I really like enjoying. And I love
My wife too.
fantasy movies.
Yeah, she psych and behavioral sciences.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm trying to master in something with behavioral health or
Hmm.
behaviorals overall.
Yeah,
And
good
then
field.
there's some
Mhm.
genres you don't like. Like you definitely don't like comedy. You
Oh,
cannot get into comedies.
Huh.
It depends on
Okay.
what kind of comedy.
But
Hmm.
I tend to take things very realistically and very
Literally.
literally. There you go. And I'm like, that's straight up rude. And then there's the stupid things that happen, and that makes me laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it's like attacking someone or you're being like, you're trying to be funny, like to me that's my cancer in me. Like I'm just being very sensitive, I guess.
There you go. Mika is a psych and criminal justice major as well. Look at that. It's all
Woo!
related. All related.
Yes. Be a great
Adrian
night.
had a question. He said, "What's the first movie you saw at cinemas?"
the first one when I was a little baby, I have no idea. Like the earliest memories that I
Yeah.
remember though is probably when I was like an older kid, and that was like The Mummy Returns and
I thought
things
your
like
dad
that.
took you to a movie one time and it was one of the American Pie movies, no?
Yeah, that was when I was older.
Oh,
American
okay.
Wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
because he would take us to the movies all the time. I just don't remember what the first one was when I was like a little.
Yeah.
How about you,
You-
Amazing Anna? You remember your first theater movie? I'll take that as a no. Okay, we will move on.
I think maybe Finding Nemo.
Oh, I remember seeing that one too.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think Finding Nemo. We
Something
weren't
about
really.
Disney. It's easier
Yeah,
to take your kids to a movie when they're little like that. You know,
yeah.
the colors will keep their attention or whatever.
We weren't really like movie theater people. We would just buy the VCR movies and watch them at
Hmm.
home.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in a bilingual home, my dad used to watch a lot of movies in Spanish. So we watched like a lot of classic movies in Spanish, but I would just watch it as like background. I didn't really watch the movie.
Hmm.
So we never really went to the movie theater. That wasn't something that was like brought up in our home environment. It was to go out to watch a movie. So
Yeah. You collect records, Mike?
No, I do not. Definitely not. I'm not
Okay.
the music person. Amazing has much more music than
Oh
me.
yeah.
I don't have any
Um,
vinyls.
no vinyls. Don't get
No,
into it. It's addictive.
no.
It's like the musical equivalent of steelbooks, Mike. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's okay. I have Apple Music for that.
Exactly. Exactly. Have a few more questions before we almost get into the 5 takes. But this these two are for Anna, so Mike, you could sit back and chill for a minute. Um, Anna, I'm gonna put you full screen in a moment here. But what did you think when Mike started the YouTube channel? What did you think of him getting into that and, his foray into YouTube?
Sorry.
This is gonna be a good answer.
Just put me on the put me on the spot. Why don't you? He told me that he's always wanted to be famous. He's like, I'm gonna be famous one day. And I was like, okay, follow your dreams. I'm not a dream crusher like him. So, I'm like, follow your dreams, do whatever you want. Like, I'm here to support you no matter what. And he was like, okay, well, I want to start a YouTube channel. And I was like, okay, all right, then, like, do what you need to do. And then
Right.
he's like, okay, well, I think I'm gonna start it during this time, because I have this time available. And I was like, okay. And Michael's, ever since I met him, he's a very go-getter. Like, he is very motivated and will go for it. Whatever he has his mind on, he like goes for it no matter what. Like, whatever obstacle he has, he will tackle it. Like, he is going more than 100% above whatever he has his mindset on. So when he told me he was going to be on YouTube, I was like, okay, I already know it's going to like take a lot of time and he's going to do what he needs to do. And I was okay with that because I was going to school and I was working at the same time. So I was already busy as is. So I was like, phew, it relieves stress on me, relieves the weight on me. Like, I don't have to give him
Yeah.
attention. Like, okay. So I was happy for him. And he tells me every time, like, oh, I have, how many subscribers do I have? I'm like, I don't know. He's like this. I was like, wow, good job. Like,
Yeah.
to me, it's like, it's something that he loves to do. And I'm not going to stop him from that because I want him to do what he loves. I want him to be able to explore things that he loves. I'm a type of person that I'm constantly switching hobbies because I'm trying to find things that I like. How are we expect to know what we like if we don't try it? So I was okay with
Exactly.
him. I was
Yeah.
okay with him doing that. So
You got a good woman there. Remember that. One more question for Anna Solo. So you've seen YouTube. I mean, you're on YouTube right now. So do you have anything like, would you like to start your own stream by yourself or maybe with Mike? Or there is a little group of ladies called the Lost Girls that are always looking for new members. Any goals or goal ideas to start a stream of your own?
are you trying to pitch me right now? Are you trying to give me a
I'm I am simply asking a question. It's for
Are they really
everyone here.
are they really lost though?
No,
'Cause I could
it's
be
a play
found.
on the Lost Boys.
Oh.
It's a play on the Lost Boys.
Oh, okay. I go to festivals a lot and I have a hard time being on my phone. Back in my early times, I was always on my phone, so I was always recording
Mhm.
and stuff. And then there was one day at a festival that someone says, how are you supposed to enjoy something that's right in front of your face if you're always looking at it on the screen? And ever since that day, like, I've put my phone down, and whenever I go to festivals, it's so hard for me to record things or take pictures or anything like that because I'm just there and enjoying the moment. So
Right.
if I were to do some kind of streaming or anything, it would probably be like, I recently started our Out of a Theater on Facebook, and we've
Yeah.
been getting so many likes and so many views.
That's cool.
It's crazy. So the only
Yeah.
thing that I would probably pursue is just doing the out of theater reactions. I feel like I don't have enough patience to do a whole YouTube and to be
Takes a lot.
consistent. I'm not committed at all with that. And I
Mhm.
give props to everyone that does that, but I have really bad ADHD and I cannot sit down and look at myself on the screen and talk about something for a long time. I'm
I
sorry.
hear you.
I'm
I
a
hear you.
face-to-face person. That's so.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep you just extending the channel. We'll
Yeah.
get you doing the TikTok
Yeah.
dances with some movies
Oh
eventually.
yeah. I'll talk
That is
about
a great way with your reviews to extend your audience. I mean, you guys could sum up in 60 seconds what you think of the movie, just like you do for your IG stories and for your YouTube shorts. You could do the same thing on TikTok. I encourage that.
Yeah.
But that's
So that's
good.
something that I would do. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Mika says, that's great. You support each other's passion. Very important. I've been in the marriage game longer than you two, so I could tell you, very important.
Mhm.
Very important. Brother Dell is in the house. What's up, my friend? Says what's up to everyone in the chat. Yes, and this is what I'm trying to do. He says always great to see a couple up there. Yes, I'm trying to get more couples on. Brian Goes Blue, Coco too. Get with me. Just letting you know. Get with me. Okay, this is the part I've been waiting for. Have you seen any other couples on my conversation, Mike?
How I don't feel like I have.
Oh,
Have
perfect.
I?
I just mentioned TikTok, so if you have TikTok, I'm sure you've seen the couples quiz challenge where
Oh.
you're about to do that here.
Oh.
So
I have
very
no idea
simple.
what this means.
Very simple.
You're getting
I'll explain
prepared
it to you,
now.
Mike. I'll explain it. So what
Okay,
you're gonna do
let's listen.
is you're both gonna close your eyes, and I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. If you think you're more that person, you're gonna point to you. If you think your significant other is that person, you're gonna point to them. You're gonna keep your eyes closed, and then you're gonna watch the replay to see how you did, because I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So no, Mike, I want to see your eyes closed. Don't try it with the hand. You think you slick. All right, tell me when you're ready.
I'm
Ready? Okay. Number one, who's the social butterfly? Who's the messy one? Who's the better cook? Who gets more hangry? Who's the bigger baby when they're sick? Who spends the most money? Who's got the better Funko Pops collection? Who's more likely to fall asleep at the movies? Anna. You just told me you did. Who has better taste in movies? Who's the harsher movie critic? And open your eyes.
How did I feel like we both answered the same thing on that?
I have no idea. We'll have to watch. We'll have to watch the replay.
I feel like we know
Yes.
each other too well.
Catch a replay. Yes, I enjoy doing that segment too.
I feel like we know each other too well. Like
Hey, we don't know. We could have gotten them all.
we know that I am the social butterfly. We know that I am the messy one. We know that I'm the one that is the better cook.
Anna, you're supposed to save it for the replay.
Watch the replay.
And
Watch the replay.
follow the rules.
Okay.
Somebody might be humble about their answer.
He
Watch
probably
the replay.
put
And
over here that he was the
follow
better
the
cook.
Por favor. Del. Well, first, Mika says, I feel the Anna being in the moment. We're still going to get you on the stream with the ladies in the future. Mika is a member of the Lost Girls. So there you go.
You might be
Del
upset
wants-
with me. I've never seen the Lost Boys before.
That's okay. That's okay. You get in where you fit in. That's the beauty of it. Del wants to know, what movie do you two love watching together the most?
What do we love watching together? Well, we can always watch superhero movies together because that has like enough action for you. So you're okay with it, I think.
Ooh, we like watching Top Gun, Maverick
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, any blockbuster
That's a great movie.
movies.
That's a great movie.
And then
you kind of answered the second one. Yeah, what movie can't you watch together?
Well, Anna's more selective on movies, so Anna won't do any classic movies. So anything that's like black and white or that's before the 2000s, Anna
Mhm.
does not like doing.
We'll get you there. Mike will get you there.
I've tried, and we've had big arguments over it, even with like a 90s movie. I'm like, oh, I
Oh,
love
wow.
90s movie, and it turned into a big fight.
Hold
Mhm.
up. I have a follow-up question to that statement. So, Anna, you love action movies and you don't want to watch anything from the 90s or back. How do you get away missing things like Die Hard, Terminator 2, stuff like that?
She's actually never
I've
seen
never
Die
seen
Hard.
Die Hard.
And I've seen it so many times, like here, like it's played at the house many times.
You know what? I'm putting that on Michael. He should have sat you down, put a drink in your hand, and say, "Give me 90 minutes of your time." I'm
That's
putting that
a
on
long
Michael.
time.
I'm putting that on you.
I've seen Terminator 2.
Okay.
I've seen movies in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a lot of movies that don't have color because I love colors. So, and I need to see color. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the movie when I see that. But when it's like a classical black and white film, I can't feel the emotions out of it. I can't see color. I can't read anything out of it. So that's
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say anything further. I'm just going to let Tony here say what I'm thinking.
mm-hmm.
I'm working on it, everybody. I'm trying. Every time I'm trying. What was the punishment one time, Anna?
Oh, you made me watch the
Rear Window.
The Rear Window, yeah.
And you still didn't like it.
No, it was like Disturbia, but it was keeping me too intense. It went slow.
It's very intense.
I was like, what's going on?
All right, guys. You ready to do the 5 takes?
Yes.
This is mainly for Mike, but Anna, if you have anywhere you want to jump in, feel free. So, sounds like a deal? All right. So, we will start with number 1. Mike, name the film that made you fall in love with the movies.
The Dark Knight. So, that's like the first movie I saw that I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is so cool, just how it's filmed, the performances. I mean, Heath Ledger alone, it just got me more interested in the making of movies. Before, I always enjoyed movies, but that was the first one where I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like art form masterpiece amazingness. I want to rewatch it again, get more out of it, learn how they actually put this together. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with The Dark Knight. I love that one.
Amazing. There's always a movie that made you just more than just want to watch it. You want to know more about it.
Yeah, learn about the filmmaking process.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, Anna, you got one?
Yeah, I'm going back to 10 Things I Hate About You. It's a chick flick movie. I really liked it. I love the story behind it. I love the actors and actresses in that movie. The music was great to me. Like everything about it, just I don't know. I just related to it. I really liked it. I like chick flick movies.
Yeah, so that's big in my house. I have 2 daughters and my wife and my son, but it's quotable in this house. So yeah, good one. Mm-hmm. All right, number 2. Name 5 of your favorite films. Now this is not the 5. This is 5 of. So any of them. I know at least one for you, Mike. But go ahead.
Yeah, so The Dark Knight Rises, that's my number 1 of all time. Then The Dark Knight, Rocky 4. I love the Rocky franchise. That's my most watched movies of all time are the Rocky movies because I go through that franchise like at least 3 times a year. And then the original Halloween and Halloween H2O.
Yeah, I was waiting for 78 Halloween because that was your first video.
Yes. Ooh. That's the one that got me into it. Yeah, I love the original Halloween. Like, that's the only reason I'm a horror fan, too. Like, without that movie, I probably wouldn't be into horror movies. But after seeing that, I'm like, okay, let me go explore some other horror movies now. Let me get more into the genre. And I just fell in love with it.
And I can't do scary movies. I can't do them. Even though I do them still, I'm always like this.
But I was surprised because you were asking me about Terrifier 2, and I'm like, I don't think that's the one for you, Anna. I'm like, I don't think that's the one I can take you to.
Look at that, getting some love. 10 Things I Hate About You, fave of mine, good one. Mizzy says the same thing. It's a fun one.
You don't want me.
Yeah.
I need you. Yes.
And funny enough, both of them, Heath Ledger in
Mhm.
both movies.
R.I.P. to him.
Yep,
Mhm.
So
R.I.P.
did you have 5, Anna?
Yeah, my 5 were, well, 10 Things I Hate About You, Freaky Friday,
Good one.
Anastasia, The Women's King, and Mr. Deeds.
Oh, good one. Sandler pick. I like that.
They're probably like, what?
No, you, what did he say? Your grandfather loved fruit punch.
Mhm. Yes. Oh, the fountain. The fountain.
I've always wanted a fountain like that. I'm like,
Yes.
that would be the coolest fountain
Yes.
ever.
He says, "Ah!" Oh, my
Yes.
kid.
All right, Mike, this is everyone's favorite question. Number 3. Name a classic movie that everyone loves but you can't stand.
Yeah, and I think this one's been said before, but I have to go with it. Casablanca. To me, I despise this movie. When I saw it in film history class for the first time, it was the one I just couldn't do. Like, just something about like the female character in it. I just never liked her in the movie.
She's not likable.
Yeah, because she's like cheating because she has that other guy that's like out somewhere in a war or
Yeah.
something like that.
He doesn't like cheating
I
movies.
don't like if I see cheating in a movie that like
Oh, yeah.
rubs me the wrong way. I can't do it. Yeah. So that movie everybody loves, and I'm just like, not really
Like
for me.
like I was telling when I had the conversation with my kids the other night, it took film class to actually get me to understand that even though it's kind of promoted as one of the greatest love stories of all time, it's not a romance film. It's a political drama. And if you understood the politics at the time, then you went back and you watched that with that premise. Oh, okay, I get it. Everybody's trying to get out. It's like everything's about to go down. We need to get out of here. Oh, you're here. You're my ex-girl, so you're about to complicate things. So I'm gonna, do what Bogey did, and yeah. But it's not a romance. That's
Yeah,
what it
see,
is.
I went in, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a love story. This is gonna be a good romantic
Yeah,
film, and I'm just like,
that's
no,
that's
it
the
did not end
misdirection
up
they hit
that
you
way.
with. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I always talk about this. The trailer for The Breakup with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer
Yeah.
Aniston. They pushed it as a comedy, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the movie, it wasn't funny anymore. Pissed me off the first time I saw it. And then I'm like, this wasn't supposed to be a comedy. A dramedy, maybe, but not a comedy. So
I had to watch
it's
that
all
movie for my human sexuality class, and it was talking about
I could
different
see.
relationships and stuff
hmm
like that. I was like, oh, I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, and you probably saw it. Oh, this is not a funny comedy.
Mhm.
Do you have an answer for this question, Anna? If not, we can move on.
Yeah, the King Kong classic, the black and white film.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
just did not like how fake it looked.
I remember playing it, and you were like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Like,
He was like,
It was a big deal at the time. Think of the
"Ah."
year. Take things in context of time. It was a
I know.
big
I'm
deal.
too advanced.
Yeah.
I can't handle when I see it, I'm like, oh, this is fake. Like I can't get into it.
Think about it like this. A 15-year-old today is like, what do you mean you could only use your phone at home?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
when you could only use your phone at home.
But that's what I'm saying. That you have to think of things in the context of time
Yeah.
in order for it to hit and for you to get it. So let's move on. Number 4. Flipping that. Name a critically hated movie that you love, Mike.
Collateral Beauty. Yes, Collateral
Really?
Beauty. I love Collateral Beauty.
Put it back
My
up.
favorite.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put you up full screen.
Yeah, sorry, the light's
There you
getting.
go.
Collateral Beauty, absolute must watch. It's my favorite holiday film of all time. I love this movie. Every time I watch it, I cry like a baby, ugly cry. I think it's amazing. You got to see this movie. I love it.
Wow.
But nobody else
Was
likes
not
it. No one ever
expecting that
talks
answer.
about it. So I
was
have to
not
talk
expecting.
about it. I'm the only one who
Yeah.
talks about it. I love that movie. Yeah, to
Wow.
me, it's like a modern telling of like It's a Wonderful Life, and kind of like has some Christmas Carol vibes in there too. So
Yeah.
I love it.
You got one, Anna?
I do. I don't know if we have. Oh, he didn't pull it out. He didn't pull it out for mine. Mine is actually Horns. With Daniel
Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that movie.
Yeah. That
What is
movie.
it about it that you like?
it's trippy, and like at first I was like, what the hell is going on? But the more you get into the movie and the more like you're understanding, and it gets to, and you're like, oh, this was the reason why. Like, I thought it was like just a trippy movie. Like, I was like, what? But the story behind it and like how it revolved to the end made everything sense, and I just really liked it.
That's a very interesting answer. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes,
Before we get
good
to number,
choices.
Yeah, people should go watch the movie Horns if you haven't
there you
seen it.
go.
And
You should
Collateral
watch it.
Beauty.
Or give it another chance if you've seen it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Before we get to number 5, I always like to go back to the chats, catch up. Dell says Casablanca definitely works better through a political scope. Agreed. Mika agrees. Michael says he doesn't think The Breakup was supposed to be a comedy. See if he could catch one of those trailers online. And yeah.
Yeah, I remember the trailers. It's
Definitely.
definitely promoted as a romantic comedy.
Not exactly that. Anna, do you like Peter Jackson's King Kong?
Well, it's a long one. You're not usually
That's the
a fan
one
of long
from the
movies.
early 2000s. To
With
give you a
Jack Black.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Modern CGI. So yeah. Action.
I
It
don't
has a
really
lot of
like-
action.
I don't like CGI too much because then it looks too fake. But I really like where you can actually see not people moving.
Yeah. I don't know which one in reference Mizzy's talking, but I would say both your answers could be applicable about not a lot of people seeing it. Mika says, I'm with you, Mike, on Collateral Beauty. There you go. Great film.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah. J-Rex says, I had no idea Collateral Beauty was a holiday movie.
Absolutely a holiday movie. Must watch every holiday season.
Horns, Alexander Asia makes crazy movies. Yes, he does. You have to wonder what he's on when he makes his movies.
That's me. I'm crazy. I just got to watch these crazy movies.
Oh, man. This has been fun, guys, I have to say. But as we wrap it up, final question, number 5. Who would you like to see me have a conversation with on this channel?
All right, so I don't think you've had them on before. Have you had Geeks and Flicks on yet? Alex and Nate?
No.
Okay, they're great. Both of them are hilarious, awesome personalities. So, and then you get 2 people together with that. So yeah, Geeks and Flicks, Alex and Nate. And you can hit either of them up on Instagram. They're pretty easy to get a hold of. And yeah, they're great. I had them on a live stream before and they were a blast. They're super funny. So
I will let them know that you sent me. How about you, Anna? Do you watch enough YouTube to know different people, or you might have someone in mind?
Yeah. I actually met him on a post-game stream with Mega Mike. His name's Fish.
Fish the Fish Collector.
Yeah.
Fish Collector, yeah.
That's my dude. I love that guy. He's fun. Yeah. I'm going to tell Anna said, you should come on my channel. He's one of the people I have upcoming as far as wanting to get on the channel. Yeah. I know him from being on Bob's channel, and we follow each other on Instagram and all that stuff. So yeah, that'll be fun. Amazing. And there you go. That name's gonna stick now. One last look here before we wrap things up. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Alex and Nate would be cool. Don't like CGI much, but she loves Marvel films. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey,
but you actually haven't been liking the new Marvel stuff because
not a lot of people have
like the new soundstage like stuff.
Yeah, that's
he kids. It
I'm saying I don't like all the CGI stuff. Where they look too
There's
fake.
a balance. There's a balance. You have to have thick skin around us. We crack jokes really easily. Yes, Fish is great. Thank you, Tony. Great conversation. Mizzy, thank you. And thank you guys. I want to thank you for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. Anna, thank you for your time, especially. I know you got a lot of things going on, but I hope you're both enjoying these 2 weeks off. I know what you do takes a lot of commitment, a lot of time. So relax, have another drink,
I'm relaxing.
stay up late, sleeping, as much as the doggies will let you. And
Mhm.
yeah, um, everybody else in the chat, thank you. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. Um, and yeah, we'll see you next time. I'm gonna take about, I don't know, a week or so off from doing these. I'm moving, so I gotta get my gear in motion. So for that, I'm gonna need a little time away from the camera. So yes, I want everyone to have a happy new year. See you in January. And like I always say, go watch a movie.
Mhm.